even if they say you're wrong. Well, it's alright. Sometimes you gotta be strong. Well, it's alright. As long as you got someone to lay. Well, it's alright. Every day is Judgment Day.
Maybe somewhere down the road a way.
Welcome back, 10:26, a little bit of change on this Thursday morning. We got Eric and Brianna. Did I spell Brianna right? I feel like it's one N.
No, that's right.
Did I?
Yep.
Wow, hell freezes over. Normally I buy something once a show. Well, Chocolate Covered Creations, I saw the video Charles did and saw the write-up, and now you guys have been going for 2 years now, but now you're in a brand new spot.
Yeah.
How are we feeling?
It's
Great.
yeah.
There's definitely a big change, bigger pace of the amount of people that come in, and it's been really great for us.
Yeah, we've also been able to expand into like more food options because before we only did desserts, and now we do like wraps, croissant, like breakfast sandwiches and stuff like that. It's
Salads
a lot easier.
and
Bigger kitchen. We hired like a pastry chef, so like all like our croissants are all made from scratch and everything.
Oh,
So,
really?
Like, yeah, we've been able to do a lot more.
like at the other location, we could only we never did croissants, but if we were to do something like that, we would have to buy the
Like bulk from somewhere.
from like Sam's
a
Club
local,
or
yeah.
like, you know what I'm saying?
Got-
And
Yeah.
not
okay.
as good of a quality. And now that we have more room in our kitchen, we were able to hire a pastry chef and
Wow.
do everything from scratch now.
Yeah, it's been pretty nice because like it's just a struggle though because we gotta wake up super early to get the food and everything. Because we open at 6 and usually some of our customers get there super early and they're
3
like,
a.m. is not fun, but
Is that what time you guys are getting up?
Yeah.
because you gotta get up like we proof them for 3 hours so.
the croissants have to set and proof. And normally we like put them because we don't live very far from our
Uh-huh.
spot, and so we put them in the proofer and then go back home, take a nap, and then come back to the cafe at 5 and get everything started for breakfast.
What keeps you motivated on that? Because, I mean, no matter how long, because I used to get up, we always would joke with one that did the morning show is you got to really like getting up in the morning to do it.
Oh.
But, I mean, is it the customer base? Is it just the mission?
So I used to work for like a steel mill, and I used to have to work at 3 in the morning. And I was like, if I can do it for someone else, I can do it for like our business, you know.
Good answer.
So
I had a problem in the beginning. I'm not a morning
Me too,
person
I would've
at
been.
all. But I've found it makes me definitely more productive during the day. Like, I can wake up at 3 in the morning and then get breakfast started, get everything going, and then around like 10 o'clock in the morning, I go to the gym and get my personal stuff out the way, and then go grocery shopping, and then come back to the cafe and finish all my orders, and because I do custom orders as well for cakes and things like that. And so I get everything out the way, and then by 6 o'clock, we close at 8, but around 6 o'clock, I normally go home to my son. Because we have a kid, and he's 4, he's about to start school, so I'm trying to soak up as much
Time
with
as
him
you can, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and I think it's really cool, though, that some work in your past experience is actually paying off and then some, because,
Big time.
you know, everyone wants to do something fun and cool until you see all the things we don't really brag about on our Facebook posts, you know? You know, when you started, take me through how the decision was made, hey, let's take an opportunity here, because, you know, Granite City's got a lot of good stuff going on, and I stay up to date on their 60420 Facebook page, one of them, and just to see some of the additions, but also just to see that, I mean, you guys are really starting to create your own footprint there and become a staple.
it was it's just a little crazy because like we did this like out of our house for like 3 years. So we started doing like chocolate dipped strawberries.
It started with COVID.
So I was going freaking crazy this last week thinking about this because I saw your guys' stuff before, and I'm like, I didn't think they were in a damn building. I all weekend I kept thinking about that and the strawberries. Thank you, because I was gonna have a stroke today. You know,
we would do custom orders for strawberries, Valentine's Day and stuff, and sell them on Facebook and. One of our biggest customers came to us after like a year and was like, "Would you guys ever like thinking to like expand or anything?" We're like, "Yeah, we'll expand. Like that would be cool." And then she helped us get into the first location. She's our other co-owner. Her name's Sue. And then she helped us get into the first location. She does all like the background stuff of the business.
So she does our payroll, our accounting, our taxes, all of the big business things.
Yeah,
and
she's
we're
in
kind
charge
of more
of all
day to day.
that.
heck yeah, Sue, that's a team right there. That's a good
So
team.
we just run the day to day, like we get all the desserts and stuff, and we got a pretty big team. Most of our most of our team is all family members and stuff. So
Do you like it working with family?
Yeah.
Because I come from a
Yeah.
family business, and sometimes it's fun, sometimes
It's,
not. But
you get the people who actually care about your business.
Yeah.
Instead of like,
Yeah.
not to like hate on like this generation, but like teenagers don't care as much as your family. Like they're the same age as them, but
Yeah.
they're family. They care about us, so they're gonna care about our business and want us to succeed.
well,
And it helped them in the long run by getting paid.
well, it's a good point to make too, because it's so hard to hire people. I mean, right now, all we are begging for is a damn salesperson, one that's really good, because I am not. And so it's hard to find someone that's truly passionate about what
Yeah.
that matches your level of intensity when it comes to that passion and getting in there.
Yeah.
And to know your family's kind of stepping up and filling some spots is cool.
And slowly finding people who are just as talented as I
Yeah.
was in the beginning. It's been hard, but we've found our niche and our people, and we're ready to grow. But money,
Yeah, baby steps,
saving is
baby
different.
So do you remember the first day in the brick and mortar at the first location?
It was hectic. Oh my god, yeah.
in the beginning, I think we were there. From
It was
like,
just us two and Sue.
Yeah.
So
And-
three of us.
well-
We had no employees. We started off from we were like, oh, we've got this. We didn't think it was gonna be that crazy. We were selling out every single day. I was staying up. We were all staying up from 6 o'clock in the morning until 3 o'clock in the morning the next day.
Yeah.
We'd go home to sleep for 2 hours and then come back because we live 5 minutes
yeah.
away. So we'd go home, we'd take a nap and come back. At the
It
beginning,
was the most, and the line was through the door all the way to the street
Yeah.
because our parking lot was not that big, so it was literally to the street with people, and people were parking at Schnucks, over at the church, everywhere that they could find. It was a flash. It's a blur. It was
sucked
so
for
crazy.
her the most because she had to do all the desserts in the beginning.
Yeah.
And
you never know how
was-
much you're gonna need. So
she was the only person to know how to use the
barista, the espresso machine.
Like, so she was our only barista. So she would have to bake, and we'd stay there till
I would bake
3 in the
at
morning.
night and then work on the espresso machine during the daytime while we were open, and I was just running myself ragged. And finally we hired a couple of people and got some family members to help too.
Well, our family members helped throughout there, but they also had their normal jobs.
Right.
Because we can't just all come here first and not be super successful.
Right, we gotta take care of the bills.
Yeah. We gotta make sure everything runs right and figure it out ourselves, and then implement people to do all that type of stuff.
Well, and when did you guys decide, hey, it's really time to start expanding here because we can't do this anymore with the line going out the door, and maybe we need some more kitchen space we were talking about earlier. When did you decide that?
It was just random. We were just
I think it was within the first 2 weeks of us being open because we were just so slammed and I was
so our
exhausted.
kitchen space was as big as this room.
Literally, yeah. We did not have a big space at all.
Because the way it used to be a gas station, so the refrigerator system was bigger than our kitchen. So we had
Our
two
refrigerator
tables,
was storage.
and it was
for
a cornered
everything.
building. It was our kitchen was a triangle. So there was a sink and then just 2 tables and the oven. So there wasn't much space to do anything.
It was time to move.
It was rough, yeah.
So, what made you drawn to this spot?
The spot that we're in now, location. It's right across the street from the high school. It's busy traffic. It's right next to, there's, what is that, Save a Lot.
Mm-hmm.
Goodwill just opened up there right next to it. Glick's used to be there, but they had moved. Mariah, Paradise Tan. It's a big spot that a lot of people go to, and then Duke's is next to us. The Vin Hose is a staple in Granite. It's all right there, and then we were smack dab in the middle, and it's literally triple the size of our other locations, so it was ideal. And the owner of the property gave us a good deal for an increase every year instead of a big lump sum right in the beginning, because it was hard to get that much money to move.
Oh, I'm sure.
Sudden.
Yeah, because in the first the first location wasn't too expensive to open because it already came with a refrigeration system, but Firehouse Subs they took everything.
They took everything.
So
we had no refrigeration.
They took out their walk-in and stuff. So
and we couldn't take our refrigeration that we were used to with us because it was a part of the building.
yeah,
They took out the damn walk-in?
yeah, it was weird.
Yes, it was so weird.
It was weird.
That's really petty. I feel like there was a
yeah.
bad split there at some point.
but yeah, just we're just we needed
to find a lot of
refrigerators.
money very quickly, and we wanted to grab the spot before it sold. So, because we wanted to definitely stay in Granite, and it was time to expand, and that was the biggest spot that we could find that was worth our while.
Have you guys lived in Granite?
Yeah, we live in Granite.
Yeah, we've been there
Since high
Yeah,
school.
since high school.
Yeah.
Take me through the community, because I don't know too much about Granite, and I'll be honest about that. I want to learn more. I want to get more businesses to come on the show and talk and promote themselves.
There's tons of small businesses in Granite that need the publicity. A good one is that we like to go to is Tacos El Manny. They live right around the corner from our house, and their tacos are phenomenal. Another good place is Sissy Space. She has little trinkets, and she also has another it's her what's her bar called?
Air Cold Corner.
Air Cooled Corner.
Oh,
It's
okay.
the coolest spot
it's
ever.
like a car enthusiast bar. It's
Really
pretty
cool,
neat.
Like,
yeah.
They just opened that one up recently, I think a couple months ago.
Yeah.
And then Jerry's Cafeteria is a really nice place. They do
They've
a lot
been
of
around for,
yeah.
I think he said, I just saw his video this morning.
Yeah, they've been around for like 80 years.
80
I think.
years, his
Yeah.
family's been
And
running
they got
it.
these really good cheesy mashed potatoes. Those things are my favorite things they got there. We always cater them for our
their
team meetings.
tostadas, their tostadas that they do, they're so yummy.
Well, and that's what I wanted to ask you about too. It just seems like the atmosphere, the community is really growing up there, and people are really, trying their
Yeah.
best to make things work. And I just think we need to get up there more. And
Yeah.
whenever you came in, what was the layout? What was the vibe you were going for in this new building? Because I'm seeing it just on the video again that's playing on my screen, and it's really nice inside.
Yeah.
So basically, since the first building was too small and we didn't know nothing about coffee in the beginning, we kind of just learned as we went.
Yeah.
And we realized that we built our counter space too small for how much traffic we got to do and the plumbing.
Yep.
So we upgraded everything. So when we built the barista bar,
We
were
made it
able,
all from scratch,
We
and
made
it
sure
was
that
awesome.
we needed we had everything we needed for to make it run smoothly.
Customized it the way that we knew that our baristas were going to need it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
cool.
So that was the cool part about moving is we got the first place was a trial run.
Yeah.
And this place is more okay, we know what we need, and we got to upgrade a lot of things and add a bunch of neat stuff to it.
All
And
the
then-
things that were popping through our head in our old location that we wanted to do but didn't have the room for, we got to do it here. We got to have our floral drop down that people take pictures and selfies in. We got to have the huge murals that we were originally wanting at the old location, but that didn't pan out the way we wanted it to. And then we got the seating that we wanted, the pink booths that we wanted.
Uh-huh.
It just all turned out phenomenal. And then our kitchen area also
It's still kind of
has
small, but
it's not the biggest, but it's definitely a lot bigger than the other location.
So I have some questions now that we're into the thick of the interview and all getting settled in here. So this is your boba, correct?
Yes.
yes.
What is a boba? I am not hip.
So bobas are Taiwanese tea drinks.
Okay.
So they're flavored with black tea or green tea. We do ours a little different because we do target the kids and the younger generation. So we don't really put the tea in there, and we've noticed in our area a lot of people don't like the tea flavor.
Asian culture is a lot different than
Yeah,
American culture.
so
We like things to be a lot sweeter and
Yeah.
and more creamier. The Asian culture likes the deep tea taste and more of
Yeah.
the spicy
So-
to the
So
drinks.
that's the difference between us and a lot of places. So some people are oh, this doesn't taste different, but it's not bad. It's just sweeter. And we cut out the tea base and we use just a water base, and they're called milk teas, but we don't use milk. We use a non-dairy creamer because a lot of people are lactose intolerant and stuff. So that way it kind of gets rid of that problem.
What are the balls?
It's these tapioca starch that they're made. We buy them.
They're made with tapioca pearls. So tapioca is a chewy, kind of like a gummy bear, but a little softer. And then we soak them in brown sugar to give them that nice sweet flavor. Otherwise, they wouldn't taste like anything.
Yeah.
They'd just be a little ball of squishy.
And a lot of people get canned ones, but we cook them.
We cook them
Yeah, we
ourselves.
cook them and stuff. So
is tapioca like the pudding tapioca?
Kinda, but not.
Okay, just so I know,
Yeah.
because I'm learning here.
That's what a lot of people think whenever I say
Yeah.
tapioca. It's not that flavor as in tapioca pudding, but it's just made out of the starch from tapioca, if that makes sense.
yeah,
Wow.
And then there's a lot of different kinds of boba too. We have popping boba, jelly boba, you know, the aloe drinks at the gas station.
Yeah.
We have those jellies as well. And then popping boba is like a burst in your mouth. Like it's, as soon as it touches your mouth, it like pops. And it's just like a burst of flavor.
Yeah, we got like, I think
Tons.
10 different popping
Yeah.
flavors. We got strawberry, kiwi, passion fruit, mango, brown sugar,
Peach.
peach.
Peach is my favorite.
Honey. No, we got too many.
No, I got to ask you. I have seen this picture hundreds of times, and I have to ask you this because you're in the studio. Is this is beautiful? Number
Thank you.
one. Now, are these your donuts or are these
No,
cookies?
these
that's
neither. They are chocolate covered pineapples.
What?
Yeah.
No, hell no. That is awesome.
They are so delicious.
So that's a pineapple.
Yeah,
Yes.
so,
and it's covered in strawberry crunch that we make from scratch.
Okay.
And then drizzled with white chocolate.
That is really cool. What's it taste like?
Heaven.
Good answer. Good answer.
I haven't actually had one.
Okay, now I feel better.
Yeah, no. So like sometimes I question some things.
I love it, man. That's awesome.
One of our customers when we used to do it from her like house, like saw them on like the internet. She's like, "Can you guys recreate these?" And we're like, "Yeah, we can try." And then like she loved them, and we posted them, and like a lot of people kept ordering them, so we just kept them around. I've never tasted it because it just I'm not a chocolate fan,
addicted.
and I don't like sweets.
So what is that's a good point
Yeah.
though. What does the chocolate kind of taste like in that? Is it a
So
white chocolate?
It is. It's a Ghirardelli white chocolate. We use Ghirardelli all across the board with any of our chocolates. And it's I don't even know. I'm addicted to them.
Yeah.
I have a problem. I'm a chocolate fanatic. I can't get enough of them. So whenever we do make them, I have to not look at them because they're so good. The strawberry crunch gives it that crunchy and strawberry like taste, and it's just all around heaven. I don't even know how to explain it. It's just really good.
Well, it's almost like it seems to me. It almost looks like one of those strawberry eclairs that you'd get from the Prairie Farms like ice cream container.
That's exactly what it is.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, okay, I got to ask you this because I've always had questions about these bad boys too. Is this a macaroon?
Yes.
Okay. What do they taste like? Because I've never had one. They're
So
all
you can get them in a bunch of different flavors. The ones that were up there that was for Teacher Appreciation Week. So the apple ones had an apple filling. The macaroon itself is just kind of like a vanilla, soft, airy pastry. Not even a pastry. I don't even know how to describe it. It's just soft, airy, and then once you start chewing it, it gets a little bit chewy. The filling is sometimes buttercream, sometimes like a whipped meringue. It just depends on what flavor you're getting.
Yeah,
we also have,
that's something new we added because of
Yeah.
our pastry chef. So
she knew how to do all that. She went to
Yeah.
California for school, and she learned all that in California. And then I'm just so lucky that I found her. She's the best.
So, I mean, that's just amazing. So, what do prices range for some of your items? I mean, it's hard to go through the menu and just give out every price.
Most of our items are like $3 and up. We're a little pricier than most places, but it's because we use like really
Quality
expensive
products.
like products like Ghirardelli.
Yeah.
We try to like go for like the best products out there.
You won't believe how much money we spend in butter alone.
Yeah.
I don't even want to
So
know.
for our croissants, we have to use like a European butter, so we gotta
Because it's got a higher fat
percentage.
which
Okay.
helps
That's something
everything.
I didn't know. She's like, yeah, so I can use this butter for now, but like we have to get these or else they're not.
That's not
They
gonna be
don't like
great
mix in
quality.
good or something. I don't really know that aspect. She just tells me what she needs. I'm like, okay, I'll get it for you. So
We definitely let our bakers in the back get creative.
That's a good team.
If they want something that they want to try, they send us a list and then we get it.
That's a good team, though.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you aren't saying, well, we can't get that. You aren't saying no. I mean, hell, if they know something that you don't, let's learn together and
Yes.
let's create some
Yeah.
good stuff.
Oh, we're definitely not professionals whenever it comes to, knowledge and knowing everything. We definitely like to get all of our team's input on anything that we do.
Yeah. So
Absolutely.
like when we like release drinks or like any food items, we make everyone try it and like let us know and it's missing this or it needs to be sweeter. I think it needs more sourness. So like everyone has to try it, and then like we do a monthly meeting and we're like, so how do we think about this drink, and this food item? So that's how we kind of like come up with things.
Because we're starting to do a movie night. That's one of our big things that we're trying to get done during the summertime, because activity for kids to do in the
Yeah.
community. And we are about to have our team meeting in a couple of days, actually, and we'll discuss like what movies we want to play. We want to do 2 nights, so like Tuesday and Thursday, and one of those days during the week will be anime themed, so like Studio Ghibli, One Piece, like any of the anime movies. And then the Thursday we will do like kids shows, like Trolls or Turning Red, or like one of the older movies that's not in the theaters but like still relevant to this generation.
So I think this is really cool. I think you're hitting a lot of boxes. And now, I got to ask, were you all both into anime, you know, and everything else? Is that kind of what started this fun? Because the community is, I'm not a part of it. I know of it, of course, but it's very large.
I grew up on anime. Like, I used to watch it on ABC Family and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, so since I was little, I used to watch it. One Piece was like my first one. So like that's my favorite because it like got me into anime. So I've been watching it since I was like 8, like, and then we moved on to Toonami, which was on Cartoon Network. But then they shut down, and then we got to Funimation and Crunchyroll. So I've been watching it since I was 8.
It was a whole thing when they started merging. It was
So and then like now I think the internet and stuff has realized that anime is pretty popular. So like you'll see Netflix has bought a lot of licenses to a bunch of anime nowadays. Amazon Prime right off the bat started it, and like they're all streaming all that type of stuff. And then she loved baking, and she always wanted to do like a bakery and stuff, so we could combine both ideas.
Which is brilliant. I mean, we're on the screen now here, and just an inside look at Chocolate Cover Creations in Granite. So, is there always anime playing? Is there always something on that screen?
We try. But sometimes, so we love anime, but not my family doesn't, you know?
There we
so
go.
they're like, oh,
some
can we
of
play
some of the employees they get tired of it a little bit.
And we kind of keep it like kid friendly, so like we can't watch like all the anime, so we gotta like make it like where they're not cussing too much or like too much like gore and stuff.
Because some of it is like not age appropriate. Because we do get a lot of kids. Because kids love anime.
So.
But I wouldn't play Attack on Titan very much because of all the gore. But if one of the customers were to change the channel and like turn it on, I'm not gonna get mad at it. You know?
I think it's good though for parents to know that too, that you guys are actively monitoring what's on those screens, because that does get a little nerve-wracking when you know 7-year-old or 8-year-old Johnny's going into the store with mom and they're looking up and seeing some guy's arm getting cut off. You know, a little different, but it's cool to know that you guys are really looking out for the youth in the community too. And is your goal with being across from the high school almost being a mini community center for some?
We definitely like to have all the kids come over after school and just hang out, because I know a lot of them wait for their parents to get off work, and they come in, get a drink, and do their homework while they're waiting for their parents, and that's what we strive to do and help them have a safe place to stay.
So what are your hours?
6 o'clock in the morning to 8 p.m. weekdays, and then Saturdays are 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., and then Sunday is 8 to 4. Yeah.
Really cool. And now Vince, coming down the pipeline, I know you guys talked about movie nights. Is there anything that we should mark our calendars for yet?
We do have our book club that will be starting soon. I believe next week on Sundays we're starting to do book clubs.
Yeah, we're still trying to figure out a date.
Yeah.
That's why we're having a team meeting on Monday.
Oh, cool.
Because we're
trying to figure everything out.
So when we installed the projector, a lot of light comes in through our building. So like it like.
We're trying to find ways to dim it a bit.
Yeah, with summer, like the sun doesn't go out down to
until like 9 o'clock.
Yeah. So we're just like, so what do we do now? So we're trying to figure out a solution for that. That's why we didn't start it this week, because like it kind of messed everything up. So we're trying to figure out dates for that.
Everything bought and ready to go, but I also want to buy a popcorn maker too.
Ooh, that'd be.
Yummy. Yeah.
The way the head turned, I didn't know if that was discussed yet.
No. We've talked about it, but the employees are like, we don't have room in the kitchen. Where do you want to put it?
I would just do like a self-serve one. You know how they have it at like at Rural King? You just grab a bag and go. I don't know.
100%.
We'll figure it out.
Listen, there's not a lot of electric. Our building does not have like not a lot of electric to like put this thing. So
now, if folks want to use you for your customized orders, what are some of the things you customize? Do you do bulk?
We try and do as bulk as possible. Like weddings, we've done tons of weddings. It's wedding season, so I'm like booked for weddings.
Oh.
We do custom like birthday cakes. Those are probably my favorite thing to do. strawberries, mini cheesecakes, anything that we sell in the cafe, you can get, and then some.
Well, hold on real quick before I say goodbye to you. These ain't your mom's chocolate-covered strawberries, folks. Look at that damn gourmet thing right over there. I mean, you can tell just by the way the chocolate looks. I mean, have you seen the ones you get them for Valentine's Day? There, and I'm not saying that you shouldn't give homemade items, but if you aren't making them like Brianna over here, you probably shouldn't be giving them away. You know, you get them, the chocolate's like that syrup stuff. It's cracking and falling off. This is a gourmet chocolate-covered strawberry that's ready for you to enjoy, and you can get those in bulk. Now, how do they reach out for orders like that?
Message me through Facebook. That's or you can come in person. I prefer Facebook. That way I have your name written down in my calendar, and I just look you back up on Facebook. It's a quick and easy way for things to get done.
Really cool. And now, coming down the pipeline, is there anything else that we need to talk about? I kept you, I told you, 10, 15 minutes. Here we are, 20, actually a lot longer later. Is there anything else we haven't talked about?
I don't think so.
I think
we covered most.
What is
the only other event we probably will do this year is our 2-year anniversary.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah. So we'd release
that would be at the end of August.
Yeah, it's like August 27th or 26th, something.
Whatever weekend that falls on.
Yeah.
Really cool. What's the biggest pain when it comes to pastries? What's the biggest pastry pain?
Proofing.
Ah, there we go. That's interesting. Okay.
Proofing.
It takes so long, and you're just like, come on.
We could buy
You're
the
just
big
sitting there
fancy
not doing
machines
nothing.
Like
to do it
watching
for
paint
us,
dry?
but
That's so cool. Well, Brianna, seriously, Brianna and Eric, best of luck. I'm glad you guys stopped by. Stop by Chocolate Covered Creations. Check out their Facebook. Check out the RiverBender.com articles. Check out anything you need to get you in there. Stop by, get those chocolate covered strawberries and macaroons. Let me know what they. I have never had a macaroon in my life.
I should have brought you some.
That is interesting. I'm gonna have to do that. I'm gonna have to get a macaroon. With that being said, we'll take a quick break before we do a little bit of business. Are you looking for a fresh start on the road to recovery? A life free from addiction is possible, and it starts at Centerstone. Centerstone's that national leader in mental health and substance use disorder treatment for people of all ages, with a commitment to delivering care that truly changes people's lives. Their dedicated clinicians use evidence-based practices in their treatment program, so that means the recovery care plan is developed for you. They meet with us on the first and last Wednesday of each month, and we talk about substance use disorders and ways that Centerstone can help families, just in case you might need it now, you might need it in 3 months, but when you need to know it, you already have that information. If you're ready to make that fresh start, and if you're ready to take on that unknown journey on the road to recovery, just know that Centerstone's that constant guiding force for you on that road. Addiction can happen to anyone, guys, but so can recovery. That's the good thing. So start working towards your recovery today. Recoverwithus.org, recoverwithus.org, or call 1-877-HOPE-123.